This can be dangerous. This can be bad. We can have real serious health implications for. Hey there, Coach Devin here, and we are about to talk about mukbangers. That's a real thing. I didn't know, but it's a thing. And specifically, a mukbanger named Nikocado Avocado. That's what we're talking. I'm not making it up. We're actually going to do that today. This is what I'm talking about. This is what my life is. Before we get going, hit that like and subscribe down below. Please share this with your friends. The reason I make videos, fitness videos and videos in general, is to pass on hopefully good information to people. I've been in the fitness industry for a long time, 28 years now. I've owned a gym for 11 years. Whole point of this is hopefully to help people get more fit, not make the dumb mistakes that I made when I was younger. Hopefully you can get something out of this. So please like, subscribe, and share. All right, mukbangers. I didn't know what a mukbanger was. Somebody told me about this. I had to go look it up. So a mukbanger is someone who goes online and eats a ton of food for your viewing pleasure. It's basically it. I didn't really think that was a thing, but you know the 10,000 calorie challenge. For this, eat 10,000 calories in one day. That's kind of what mukbangers do. They eat like that. Now, side note, a couple people have messaged me and said, you should do the 10,000 calorie challenge, Devin. I'm not a huge eater, to be honest. I'm 244, 245 pounds, but I'm just not a big eater. I'm never gonna be a huge guy because I have a hard time eating that much food. But I am curious because a few people have said to me, you should do that 10,000 calorie challenge, which sounds horrible to me. But people have said I should do it, so write up down below. Let me know if you think I should do it or not. I think it would be awful. I probably would suck and not get through it. But hey, listen, if enough people comment on it and say that I should do it, I might give it a try. All right, so let's talk about a specific mukbanger. I just like saying the word mukbanger. Right? Honest to God, like I don't. That's not a word. Like I have an English degree. One of my degrees is an English degree, and it's amazing. People just making up words nowadays. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's a millennial thing, I don't know. Or maybe I'm old. I am old, almost 48. Okay, mukbanger. I do like saying mukbanger. All right, mukbanger, specifically Nikocado Avocado. All right, so Nikocado Avocado, you can look him up. He's got a ton of followers. Big mukbanger. I can't believe like you saying that. So Nikocado Avocado started out as a vegetarian online. He didn't obviously eat junk food then. And he was thin back in those days. He was kind of a skinny dude, not a big guy, like 130 pounds maybe, just very thin. He was slight. He decided he was going to go into the mukbanging industry or whatever. He started eating a bunch of junk food. Basically, he's eating, hamburgers and hot dogs and crap and, like that. This is the kind of stuff he did. He just would eat, and his videos are like an hour and a half long of him just eating food. Like that's all it is. Just jamming the food. He's talking a bit, but he eats a lot of food. He also went up to like 300 pounds doing this, which obviously begs the question. Now, you've made a lot of money, but are you willing to do that? I don't know. Are you willing to put on like 120, 200 pounds to be a mukbanger and make a bunch of money online? Like, this is how people make money online. They do a video, people watch it, and the YouTube ads make the money. That's how this works. That's why people make so many YouTube videos, and they make outlandishly crazy YouTube videos. And the reason I will never be rich is because I try to tell the truth on YouTube and not be clickbaity. So anyway, Nikocado Avocado has gotten huge now. He's very overweight, obviously not very healthy, because he's not a big person to start with. He was a small guy to start with. Now, my question, I guess, would be, number one, why would you do this? I guess for the money, but I'll be honest with you. If somebody said to me, gain 100 pounds and I'll pay you like $5 million, I don't know if I want to do that. In fact, I think I probably wouldn't because of the health issues and side effects that go with that. I don't just want to put on the weight. What would you do? Would you do that for $1 million? Comment down. I'm curious. Would you put on 100 pounds for $1 million? I don't know if people will. I personally would not. That's not my thing. Obviously would work against my business since this is what I do for a living is help people get fit. So going the other direction, probably not so good. What amazes me about the fact that there is mukbangers in the first place, and on top of that, Nikocado Avocado, is the fact that we are now so into watching people eat. And I get it. I'm not a foodie. Never going to be a foodie. I've never really been a big food guy. I'm not against food. I like food, but it's like fuel for me. I don't really think of it that way, but a lot of people really get off on food. And people like to watch people eat food and huge amounts, and it kind of makes me go, I mean, a lot of people have done this 10,000 calorie challenge. A ton of YouTubers, from, IFBB, I always screw that up, pro bodybuilders to like, other people out there. Chris Bumstead's done it, he's a pro Olympian bodybuilder, Stephanie Buttermore. There's a ton of people that have done this, and they're all, they're doing this. Greg Doucette tried it with popcorn. He's going to do 10,000 calories of popcorn. Everybody has tried it as a hook to get you up there, but it's amazing to me how many people want to watch you, just stuff yourself for no good reason except the fact that you're doing it. And I personally, I don't know if I would do it. I know people have said I should. It sounds awful to me. I don't know. What do you think? It sounds terrible. Anyway, my biggest worry and concern when we get into this situation of mukbanging and being somebody who does that, like Nikocado Avocado, is A, it's horribly unhealthy, and B, now you're making your living being horribly unhealthy, which is bad. He's not healthy anymore. I don't care what you say. I know people will say, well, you can be big and be healthy. That is true in some ways, but when you're a very small person and then you gain a ton of weight, you're no longer healthy. And that worries me that he makes his entire living based on the fact that, he has to eat a ton of junk food. Like, he just puts it up in front of you. Here's a huge platter of food, and I'm going to stuff my face with that. That is not good. And I don't know how you break away from that, because as a YouTuber, if that's your goal and that's how you make your money, now what? People are watching you for this. It's like people who want to watch me for fitness. If I get off on tangents about other stuff, which I have, and I do sometimes, you get off on a tangent, some people go, unsubscribe. I'm in it for the fitness, dude. Like, talk to me about fitness. So that does become problematic on Facebook and YouTube and social media and platforms, is because your subscribers want to see what you are offering them. And Nikocado Avocado now is offering, gorging himself, that's the best way to put it, gorging himself on food. How does he get away with that? He's not an older guy, he's a young guy. You can look him up, check him out. I mean, to me, it's very concerning. He's probably going to die if he doesn't change some things. He will have shortened his life. He's going to die younger than he normally would have, because he's not a big guy and he's packed on all that weight. It's frightening that this is where we are as a society. It concerns me. It worries me a little bit that this is where we would be. But hey, listen, my goal is always about health and fitness and being better than you were yesterday. I think it's important. I think a lot of times people don't realize how good they can feel. And if you're going to be one of these people that is a mukbanging, I can't stop saying it. If you're one of those people saying that online, that's your thing. I get it. I understand it. And if you're making your living at it, okay, but you are shortening your life. And that is concerning. For me, I think it worries me, because it does put out a negative thought process that you can go make a bunch of money doing something horribly, horribly unhealthy. And I know there's lots of other things that are horribly unhealthy out there, but who knows? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. You think this is good, bad? Think I'm being an idiot? I mean, I do know I'm coming at it from a different perspective, based on the fact that my goal has always been to help people get more fit, which a lot of times means to lose weight, not to gain weight. But who knows? Who knows? I don't. And for the 10,000 calorie challenge, I don't know. People keep saying to me, you're going to do it. I think it's because I have a YouTube channel. I think that's the reason. People are like, well, if you have a YouTube channel, you have to do 10,000 calories. My son said to me, you should really do that. You get some subscribers. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. But, I'm open-minded, I guess. Write it up. Let me know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this. I think it's a weird spot for society to be in, to watch people gorge themselves. I think this is a dangerous spot for us to be in. I think, all joking and joking about the name aside, this can be dangerous. This can be bad. We can have real serious health implications for this. And as a society, we are gaining weight. We're getting heavier. And that's concerning. That can be very bad for us long term. And none of us want to see ourselves live less. Like, we don't want to live less than our parents have lived. We don't want to die earlier than our parents have died. So why are we doing these things to ourselves? Is this wise? And if you're watching it, you have millions of subscribers. That means a lot of people in the world are getting off on this and are liking this. Where are we with that? It's to me, as a health, and a fitness professional, who is in healthcare, and I think of what I do as partially healthcare, it's actually concerning. It makes you go, that could be very bad long term. But you know what? I could be totally wrong too. Who knows? After all, I didn't even know the term mukbanging until today. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Have yourself a great day, everybody. Don't fight the awesome and stay off that mukbanging.